Greetings, fellow Southern Cameroonians at home and abroad. I bring una revolution greetings for this platform, the People's Platform, the platform of PRAP. I'm the chairman, Capo Daniel of PRAP. You are all welcome. Today, we want to go into the burial funeral ceremony of this our sister, Amanda, who was killed in Bamenda on the 5th of June this year. She died in a crossfire between Ambazonian fighters and Cameroon military around Cow Street there, Bamenda, where there was an ongoing incident of an attempted kidnapping where the Cameroon military intervened. There was fire exchange and she was caught in that crossfire. She died immediately, instantly. She was shot on the head. The bikeman sustained injury and the bikeman that was transporting her is still taking treatment. Many times, this death of our people have become normal, a normal phenomenon which we cannot accept. Today, we want to bring you the burial videos so that you would know that behind any figure where you hear every day somebody has been killed, there are shattered families, shattered dreams that requires us to speak out and require us to push for a solution to end this madness and the unsustainable killing, destruction of property, livelihood that is taking place in this our beloved land, in Bamenda, in Boya, in Kumba, in Mamfe, in Limbe, in Kambe, in Wum, wherever place you're talking about in the so-called Northwest and Southwest, our Anglophone region, the Southern Cameroon territory, the bloodshed needs to come to an end. So this lady, she's an orphan and really shows us what is happening, something that everybody should relate with. Anybody will have a heart at least, because these days we see that people don't have heart. This is a lady who is an orphan. The mother was a part of the diaspora. She traveled to Dubai to struggle to work for her family. She burnt out her life there in Dubai, working hard to support this girl to go through her education. She could not finish her life in Dubai, finish her project in Dubai because she fell sick. She came back to Cameroon and died there in Bamenda as a result of illness, leaving behind her only daughter. Today, the only trace of that lady, the only trace of her family, have been wiped out by this tragic war of shame. Killed, returning back from home, from work, on a bike, where she never thought that it would happen to her. This was a born again girl, a girl who was living the normal life, respecting everybody, going to church. She was being processed to travel to the United Kingdom by her family, by her uncle, to bring her to Europe, something she was not even interested in because she had dedicated her life to her local church, Full Gospel Church there in Bamenda, worshiping, going around and preaching to people. She's like the best of the best. This is just heartbreaking. And we keep on seeing information like this and this every day. But for some people back in Cameroon, for the head of state of Cameroon, Paul Biya, who claimed that his sole purpose of maintaining his mandate to remain as president of Cameroon is to keep the country together, still did not declare an end of this war, to end the operational means of the military, his military on the ground, how they operate, how they arrest people. Actually, they're talking about the laws of engagement that will drastically change. We acknowledge that with our effort, engaging directly with the leadership in Cameroon, they have changed a lot in terms of their rules of engagement and stopping their military from burning houses, which they were not supposed to do in the first place. But for Paul Biya, who have said that his only reason, his main mandate, is to keep the country together. This war is not about separating the country together. Just like he accepted that the assimilation of Anglophones into the Francophone style of government have failed, so too is the Ambazonian hope for independence or dream for independence have failed. We have now called for one country, two people. His territorial administration minister, Paul Ateh, rejected it, rejected cessation of hostility, because there are people that advise Paul Biya, people that he appointed like Paul Ateh, who are making benefit from this war. Huge sum of money that goes through his office. His relevant, his position itself is as a result of this conflict. And they want to see this conflict go ahead. People like Kunda Titus are now turning to be blackmailing everybody who have run away from this crisis to Yaoundé Douala, putting their faces on social media that they are Ambazonian combatant, which they are not. They just want to keep the illusion. They don't care about the dead on the ground. It is on both sides. In our Ambazonian side, there are people who have convinced themselves that stopping this war is helping Cameroon. No, stopping the death of our people, stopping the exploitation of our people, the denigration of human dignity, human sanctity, our way of life, our infrastructure, our education is not helping Cameroon. It's giving our people a chance to survive and live their God given life. We must put this war of shame to an end. It is not about helping Cameroon. It is not about supporting Cameroon. It is about putting our people and saving life, like the life of this young lady, Amanda, which have been buried today in her native land. I'm going to play the video so that you people should see the real toll and what this war is and why we must put an end to this war. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the funeral of Amanda, who was caught in a crossfire between Ambazonian fighters who were attempting to kidnap somebody in Cow Street, Bamenda, and the Cameroon military who were intervening, and she lost her life. She is one of thousands of our people who continue to die every single day as this war lingers along, which we must put an end. I want you people to see that the names you hear on radio, TV, and social media of people dying every day in Bamenda, in Buea, in Batibo, every day being killed, whether by the Cameroon military or the Ambazonian fighters, are not acceptable. Behind those names, behind those figures, are real mothers like this, mourning for children who have been cut short, their lives have been cut short, an orphan killed just like that. I want you to watch it and know why we have to end this war. I'm going to read a little while a tribute sent on social media by a teacher, an Anglophone teacher who is in Bafoussam, who have wrote a beautiful tribute to Amanda, so that you can also share in the grief, what the family is going through and what we are all going through as Anglophones. Let's watch the video clip from her funeral. This the funeral of Amanda. Amanda was shot while returning home from around hospital roundabout on a bike on her way back to my 5 or my 4 in Bamenda, where she resides. This is her lifeless body being buried today by her family, a community shattered, a life cut short because of this war of shame. And I want you people all to know the toll of this war, the suffering of our people that have been going through. I'm going to read a tribute to Ateh Amanda. It's written by Ngiakime Kennedy, a teacher in Bafoussam. He wrote this on the 5th of June, and I'm going to read it as it says. It's in memory of Ateh Amanda. It reads, "Go and rest in peace, Amanda. Extend our sorrow regard to Bebe Mata Niba, a 4-month-old baby killed in Moyoka. Tell her that the streets of the southwest and northwest regions still echoes with unanswered tears. Tell the 7 students killed in Mother Teresa College in Kumba that the coffins are now heavier burdened with names too many to remember, too painful to forget. Whisper to Barrister Kemende that fear still walks freely in the land and justice had yet to find its voice. Let Aya Abini know that the courts remain blind while the people bleed silently. Speak to Sophia Mandenge Maluba, a teacher and 42-year-old mother of three who was killed in Moyoka, and tell her the forest no longer sings, it mourns. Let Ngarbu children know that the night still brings fire instead of sleep, discomfort instead of comfort, and ghost of the Ngarbu mourns each day. Still through the smoke, we hear the songs of those who knew they don't belong. Their silence sings in every tree. Tell Tato Brenda, the mother, that mothers are still burying their children before their time. Also remind her that the blood whisper vengeance and Quen on a daily basis. Remind Florence Ayafo that we carry her name like stone in our heart. And finally, Amanda, tell all the fallen that we are still here, wounded but walking. We speak their names not with despair, but with defiance, and their silence has become our song. Tell them that though the night is long, we are lighting candles from the embers they left behind. And when peace finally finds this land, it will carry their names like a crown. That was written by a teacher, Mr. Kennedy Njikami, as tribute to Ateh Amanda. May her soul rest in peace, joining the thousands who have fallen as a result of this war of shame. So, I'm also going to take this opportunity to respond to a comment that was made on my YouTube channel by one of those Cameroon agents. We know that majority of our people, 99% of them, do not comment on social media because of cyberbullying from the Cameroon military attaché, Konda titles, and Ambazonian extremist groups like Ayabacho Group, who use social bullying to silence dissent and have made our social media space uncomfortable for any normal person to express themselves. So I'm going to respond to him because it relates to what is going on, the general picture. So I'm going to respond to this post. It was made by one guy according to his YouTube channel. His name is called Tree Allah Studio 6 something. And he made a comment in my video. I used to delete comments from extremists because I don't allow those dishonest comments. Some of those comments are propaganda, they are mockery of the intelligence of our people and dishonest. So we always have to dismantle each of their claims with truth and with logic for the respect of the suffering of our people and for understanding so that our people should be able to move forward. Because when they destroy all the voices, they will now spill their narrative and make it to be true. This guy claimed, according to what he wrote on my YouTube channel, that 99% of Amazonian fighters, are killed from intelligence from our people. So the Konda titles and the rest, they are happy that majority Amazonian fighters are being killed by intelligence from our people. They want to misrepresent what is happening when Amazonian fighters are dying. And obviously, we have been supporting our people to even go against Amazonian fighters because of what they have turned to be. These are the facts. This claim of statistics are fabricated. They have no sources. This is what our people should know. If the population was overwhelmingly, I'm saying this because I want to mislead the population. If our population was overwhelmingly in support of the regime, the government, and the Cameroon military, why are they doing Kale mass arrests? Why are they doing blackout? Why are they doing torture? Why are they keeping torture chambers around our cities? Like the B camps in Bafut and many other places where they catch people and torture them en masse, doing collective punishment. In truth, intelligence usually comes from infiltrators in those groups. We have our people who use the Cameroon military to protect themselves by attacking, telling them where Ambazonian fighters are. This is not in support of the Cameroon military. This is not an endorsement of the regime. So, there is a silent mass protest, resistance against the regime and its policy in our territory. The Northwest and Southwest region, as they want to call it, have demonstrated that the regime lacks legitimacy. You find it with our traditional leaders, our people rejecting traditional leaders imposed by the regime. You find it in our people protesting about the Cameroon military Cameroon military behaviors, extortion, and many other things. Let's not forget those who are the real terrorists in southern Cameroon. They are the people who started this war. They are the people who burned Kwakwa, calling our people in the southwest cockroaches, Biafrans, to send them away. The real terrorists are people who use state powers to massacre children in Garbu, but putting children inside boiling water to kill them, using state power to silence dissidents. The same intelligence from our people are against them. The same intelligence from our people protected the Ambazonian fighters to fight against them. The real criminals are those who carry extrajudicial killing, even of Ambazonian fighters, who capture people alive and execute them. These are the real terrorists that terrorize our people. Our people are afraid of the Cameroon government. They are afraid of the Cameroon army. So he claims that the diaspora want to fight to the last man standing and they should come to ground zero and recompromise. Here, there are some of our people who have been misled, but don't forget, their nature, they were created by Cameroon when they started killing our people. So we continue to see this childish propaganda that the Cameroon will spew, trying to rewrite history, try to make mockery of our people's intelligence and their resistance. But we must speak the truth to our people. People are dying today is because the Cameroon government is refusing to solve the problem. It's not because Ambazonian leaders don't want to negotiate. Ambazonian leaders want to negotiate. They want to negotiate. I talk to them every day. Of course, they are also limited with their own ideologies and personal interests. But ultimately, it is the Cameroon government that has the ultimate power to end this war, to declare an end of this war, to integrate our people. Paul Biya appointed Paul Atanganji, as much as we will blame Paul Atanganji for wanting this war to continue, for people to continue to die. It is their fault. It is their responsibility. And we must put the pressure where the pressure is. We will continue to engage with the international community to tell them the truth about what is happening on the ground, to expose the hidden camps of torture in Cameroon, the torture chambers by the Cameroon military, the exploitation of our people, even exposing what the Ambazonian fighters are doing, but showing the world that the problem that started this war is still there. The marginalization of Anglophones, the refusal to give our people their minimum right as required by international law. We are entitled to either independence or self-governance. If we cannot have independence, only self-governance can solve this crisis. There is no way you can preserve our identity without giving our people the right to govern themselves and make decisions about their day-to-day life. There is no way. That grievances is what caused this war. And that grievances, as Paul Biya have admitted, is as a result of a failed assimilation attempt that have created this war of shame. If Paul Biya indeed thinks about his legacy, if any political party in Cameroon think about their legacy, they should listen to those who have championed the cause of our people, some of whom have misled themselves as a result of frustration. But the pressure should be put in where it belongs, the Cameroon government. People like Paul Atanganji, we will continue to push for international accountability for war crimes committed by the Cameroon army. People like Ngala Gerard, who are responsible for the command structure of the militia who killed the children in Gabu, will continue to call for their justice, including those who have been committing crimes in our struggle, using this struggle as a front to commit crime and embezzle money. We will still continue to call for justice for them. But what we will never do is surrender our entitlement as a people to our dignity, our identity, to enjoy the same type of protection that minority people in Canada enjoys, in Quebec. Indigenous people deserve to have those rights. Those who want to benefit from this war, who want to justify continuous killing, must be called out. That's the right thing to do. God bless you, everybody. Have a wonderful Father's Day.